were talking about how you went to college, how you went to Ohio State, but talk about, your decision to go to Ohio State. I feel like there was something there.
Yeah, so I had an uncle or a cousin, some distant relative who worked for General Motors, and went to visit him. Thought what he was doing was really cool. He was playing with robots and got to see the automotive plant. He took me around town. It's just one of those things coming from Dover. You walk in, it's like, whoa, everything is big and amazing, and there's sparks everywhere.
Just like Dover.
That's right. Yes, fire and brimstone as soon as you walk in the plant. It was
what's up?
Just incredible. So I found out where he went to school, looked into it more. Ohio State University. Talked to him a few times, learned he was a welding engineer. So I knew I wanted to play with robots. Like everything that I saw up there was what I knew I wanted to do.
That's what's up.
Ended up getting a small scholarship from Dover. Somebody had donated money to support track students, like athletes that ran track. So that helped a little bit. And then as odd as it is for this conversation, I also received a minority scholarship.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So back then, Dover still is part of Appalachia.
Okay.
Appalachia was at the time considered an underrepresented minority. So that helped me get my foot in the door. And then I worked 2 jobs and worked my ass off every year after that.
Dang. Okay. That's what's up. I didn't even know about that. See, I'm learning new stuff out here. That's what I love. Yeah. That's my goal.
I don't want to steal the show, so you cut me off whenever, right?
No. You steal the show from me. That's what I want, because I talk way too much. So you just keep going.
Dude, the coolest thing about my academic career, just talking a little bit, was I lived in the stadium.
Really?
I was one of the last classes at OSU that was able to live inside the stadium. So there were dorms in the north side of the stadium. I forget what they were. I forget the numbers of them, but yeah, the whole north side, I guess that's the west side of the stadium right next to the river. That was all dormitories.
Wow. Did you know that? Because he was a Ohio State grad as well. Josh was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep. Yeah, they were pretty gone by the time you were there.
There's some history there for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they tore them down they stopped doing it in the early 2000s, late 90s or early 2000s. They got rid of them.
Oh, okay. But,
yeah, it was great. So every football game, we could hear everybody right behind us.
What?
We broke a few rolls and snuck in through you could get from the dorms into the stadium. So we did that occasionally.
Oh, you didn't have to come clean on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't think they're looking for me. So.
That's crazy. Yep. That is awesome. I'm glad. I mean, that's something, I don't know if I went over that when we were talking on the phone, but that's amazing. That's something new I didn't know about. I wonder if, the Ohio State alums out there knew anything about that, that weren't, as old as Nate. No, I'm just.
It's kind of weird that I'm the old guy in the room here.
Yeah, but not, I guess by a lot. Yeah. I'm messing. I love to mess with people with their age, but nah, man. I mean, the stuff you're doing, Trump's age, and you still got a long way to go. You're not old. Maybe when I was like 7 or 8, I think you're old, but you're not old until you're 80 now, right?
Yeah, something like
that's
that.
90. Okay, 90, yeah.
I don't know. When you go to the doctor and he says, we don't need to fix that. Because of your age, we don't need to fix that.
Yes, I got that with my knees.
Yes, me too.
Oh, yeah. Wait, let's talk about that a little bit. If you don't know, none of this is timeline-wise. So right, we're just jumping around. So I know you had a knee injury.
Yep.
You tore an ACL?
Tore my ACL. Tore up my MCL a little bit, but not. It was just what do they call it? A sprain or a strain. Just enough that it hurt. And tore my meniscus up.
And that was just recent?
That was recent. That was in May.
Ooh.
That was, as my wife tells the story, there's a bunch of us that all hang out together, family, friends. We go boating almost every weekend. One of the 16-year-olds was doing something. I tried to copy it, and 44-year-old, 45-year-old body doesn't behave the way a 16-year-old.
But your mind, your mind's like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
And your body says,
Yep. So I might be giving up wakeboarding for a while.
Oh man, that's a great story. So, but you're fully recovered now?
No, I'm 5 weeks post surgery. So
dang. Oh yeah, just May. Well, I don't know what COVID's messed up my calendar. That's my excuse.
Yeah.
Is that a good excuse? That's a good excuse.
It is.
Okay, good.
Yep. Yeah. So surgery was just 5 weeks ago.
Dang.
I'm walking now, feeling good. I still got to wear this silly compression.
Oh yeah,
thing.
I forgot you had the sleeve on. Okay, I thought that was just for style. I didn't know.
Looking cool.
Nice.
To me, casa, make yourself at home. Do your do. Welcome to my pad. This your lab.